It started with a whisper, just a soft, eerie murmur that seemed to crawl through the cracked walls of the abandoned city. No birds sang, no wind stirred, only that unsettling, ghostly whisper echoing through the ruins. The world had ended not with a bang, but with silence. After the Great Collapse, the once bustling metropolis was reduced to a skeletal wasteland of crumbling buildings and rusted vehicles. The sky remained an unyielding gray, casting a cold pallor over the desolation. Amid the rubble, a lone survivor named Mara moved cautiously. Her eyes were sharp, scanning every shadow. Clad in tattered clothes scavenged from forgotten storefronts, she carried a makeshift spear, her only defense against the unknown. Mara's breath formed small clouds in the frigid air as she ventured deeper into the heart of the city, drawn by that persistent whisper. She remembered the stories told before the collapse, that when the world ended, something else awoke beneath the ruins. Something hungry. Something that fed not just on flesh, but on fear itself. Mara's footsteps crunched over broken glass as she approached a collapsed subway entrance, the source of the whisper. She hesitated, heart pounding, before descending into the darkness. Inside, the air was thick and stale. The dim glow of her flashlight barely penetrated the abyss. The whisper grew louder, twisting into indistinct voices, pleading, laughing, crying. They seemed to come from the tunnels below. Suddenly, a shadow darted across the wall, too fast to be human. Mara spun around, spear raised, but found nothing but the looming darkness. Deeper she went, until the tunnel opened into a vast chamber littered with remnants of a lost civilization. Rusted machinery, shattered screens flickering with static, and walls smeared with strange symbols glowing faintly blue. At the center lay a massive, pulsating mass of blackened flesh and metal, an otherworldly organism, alive and breathing. It pulsed rhythmically, like a corrupted heart. Mara's blood ran cold as the whisper transformed into a chorus of voices emanating from the creature, speaking in unison. Join us. Become part of the new world. Frozen, Mara felt a creeping sensation beneath her skin, as if the creature's will was seeping into her mind. She struggled to break free, but the chamber seemed to close in, the air thick with a choking presence. Suddenly, the creature's mass quivered violently, and a part of it detached, writhing like a dark serpent toward Mara. She thrust her spear forward, impaling the creature's tendril. It shrieked, a sound not of pain, but rage. Seizing the moment, Mara fled back through the tunnels, the whisper's now angry screams chasing her. She burst into the gray daylight, gasping for breath. But the horror wasn't over. As she looked down, she saw small, black tendrils emerging from her skin, pulsing with the same eerie blue glow. The creature had marked her. Mara realized the terrifying truth. Survival wasn't enough. Every step forward meant risking losing herself to the darkness beneath the ruins. The new world was not just post-apocalyptic. It was a nightmare rewriting the rules of life itself. And as the whispers followed her into the fading daylight, Mara knew one thing for certain. The end was only the beginning. Days blurred into nights as Mara grappled with the transformation spreading beneath her skin. The tendrils pulsed in rhythm with her heartbeat, an alien symphony that both terrified and fascinated her. She found herself drawn back toward the ruins, unable to resist the creature's insidious call. Each time she ventured closer, the city seemed to breathe around her, the ruins alive with a sinister energy. The shattered screens flickered with ghostly images, faces she recognized, lost souls trapped within the machine. They whispered secrets, warnings, and sometimes pleas for release. Mara discovered a journal, half buried beneath the rubble of a collapsed library. Its pages told the tale of a secret experiment, a fusion of biology and technology aimed at creating a new form of life. The project had gone horribly wrong, unleashing the entity now pulsing beneath the city. With every revelation, Mara's resolve hardened. She was not just a victim, she was the key to stopping the creature's spread. But the more she fought, the more the tendrils intertwined with her thoughts, blurring the line between self and other. One night, as the city lay silent under a heavy fog, Mara confronted the heart of the darkness. The chamber was transformed, vibrant with an eerie light that danced across the walls. The creature's mass had grown, feeding on the fear and despair lingering in the air. The voices surged, now a cacophony of demands and seductions. Join us fully. Embrace the new existence. Become eternal. Mara's spear felt heavier, her limbs sluggish, but her spirit burned with defiance. She plunged the weapon deep into the creature's core. The mass convulsed, a wave of energy crashing through the chamber. In the aftermath, silence returned. The tendrils beneath Mara's skin receded, though faint traces remained, a reminder of the bond forged in the depths. Emerging into the dawn light, Mara understood that the battle was far from over. The city, the creature, and herself were forever linked in a fragile balance. The new world was rising, shaped by shadows and whispers, and she was its reluctant guardian. With cautious steps, Mara walked forward, the gray sky stretching endlessly above. The ruins whispered still, but now, she listened not with fear, but with purpose. The end was only the beginning, and she would face whatever came next,